Good morning. My name is Leonard Adams, and I'm reading from my book, Things I Wish My Father Had Told Me, from pages 114 and 115. The title of this heading, or the heading of this subject, is Exercise and Nutrition Will Add Years to Your Journey, and Love and Gratitude Will Add Journey to Your Years. And it reads as follows. We know if you eat healthy and exercise regularly, you will increase your chance of a longer life. But why do you want to live longer? And so I pose that question to you, honestly, whether or not you live a healthy lifestyle. Whether or not we live a healthy lifestyle, we're not ready to die. And so the question is, why? Why do you want to continue to live? Why are you not ready to die? What's the purpose of a longer life? Why continue to exist? Simply to put off the inevitable death you fear? Your fear of the unknown? Is that it? No one knows how long they will live, but that is no excuse to treat the body carelessly. And I've heard people use that as an excuse. Well, when it's my time, then I'll go. No matter what I do, it's just my time. Well, that's not true. We can die before our time if we don't take care of ourselves. I've often heard of people using the uncertainty of life as an excuse to not take care of themselves. But it's best, since you don't know when you'll die, to treat your body as though you will live forever instead of dying before your time. However, the real point in thinking about death is not just to be morbid, but it is to use it as a springboard to choosing how to live. So imagining death, the purpose of that, and please excuse the cats, the purpose of thinking about death is to use it as a springboard to choose how to live. Just as your body needs to be treated well, so does your heart. So let's go one step further. We're not just talking about what you do to yourself or for yourself physically to try to extend your life. But we're also talking about what you do for yourself mentally and emotionally to extend your life. Because just the physical aspect of extending your life does not really add quality to your life. We talk about quality of life, and when we talk about quality of life, we're talking about the physical quality of life. But the quality of life goes well beyond the physical aspect of living. And what does your heart need? Love and gratitude. As interested as we are in the physical aspects of our health, as interested as we are in doing the things that we need to have a physical quality of life, we should be even more interested in doing the things that we need to do to have an emotional quality of life and a mental quality of life. What good is it to just live if you're living in torment in your mind? If you're living in torment of the past, if you're living, imagining and rehearsing and reliving those terrible things that have happened to you, what good is it to have a physical quality of life then? You may be doubtful that you can find anyone to love you or deem you worthy of love. But there is always one who can love you fully, unconditionally. One who need never let you down. Well, tell me where I can find that person, because that's the person I've been spending my whole life looking for. Who is it? It's you. Before you can expect others to find you worthy of love, You must believe that you are worthy of love from you. But you may wonder how to love yourself. And that's really what we're talking about here. We're talking about finding that place within yourself to find yourself or to deem yourself worthy of your own unconditional love. That has nothing to do with excusing behaviors. It has nothing to do with trying with saying, well, since I love myself, I don't have to improve myself. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about every step of your journey as you grow, as you mature, as you improve, as you become more of the person that you want to be. You love yourself into it every step of the way. Why? Because if beating yourself up about who you are, if beating yourself up about the things you don't like about yourself, if that worked, it would have worked by now. But it hasn't. You may wonder how to love yourself. After all, you know things about your past that no one else knows, right? Imagine if everyone knew everything about you. They really wouldn't love you. And they'd be right. Do you believe the statement I just made? They really wouldn't love you and they'd be right? If you do, please allow me to change your perspective. Instead of looking at your past as something you wish were different and hoping some magical power will make it so, because I promise you, if all you ever do is wish that life wasn't the way it was, then you are waiting for some genie to come into your life with a wand and grant you 3 wishes, or some fairy godmother to come wave her wand over you and change your past. And none of that is going to happen. It will never happen. The past is unchangeable. See it as something you've overcome, something from which you've made it with learned lessons. The past need not be wasted if we learn from it. Look around at what you do have and be grateful instead of focusing on what you didn't have in your past. Look at what you have now. You have you. Be grateful because you have every opportunity to unconditionally love yourself. Be thankful for the lessons you've learned and let the beauty of each moment consume you. Let the beauty of each moment consume you. Let this gratitude dictate how you treat yourself and others. Instead of focusing on the past, be consumed with the present. Be consumed with how life is, or how it can be for you if you no longer sit in the past wishing it were different. How different would your life be? Be consumed by that. Let this gratitude dictate how you treat yourself and others. Focus on this and let your journey through life be such that perhaps for the first time, you live the rest of your life fully and without regret. If you only live in the past, when your time comes, you are going to regret all those wasted years that you wasted on a part of life that no longer exists. A part of life that you can do absolutely nothing about. All you have, all I have, all we have is the present. And in this present moment, we can let go of the past by forgiving, by understanding, by pity, by accepting it for what it is and learning that this is the moment, this is all we have. And in this moment, we will love ourselves. We will treasure ourselves in a way that nobody else has treasured us. We will cherish ourselves in a way that no one else has cherished us. And when you do that, love will surround you. The love will emanate from you and it will attract love. Love attracts love. Walking around depressed does not attract love. Walking around complaining about how life has been does not attract love to you. But love attracts love. Please like and subscribe to this channel. And together, let's heal the world.